Hi Scorpio, welcome to your Triple Cross reading for the month of October 2018. You can use this for your sun, moon, and rising signs. And some months you might identify more with your rising or moon sign instead of your sun sign. So if you know your signs, please do check those videos out for more clarity at this time. Also keep in mind that these are general readings, so naturally some messages might resonate more than others, and that's normal because I'm reading for lots of Scorpios out there in the YouTube community. I also just want to briefly mention the reason for my absence in my channel. I haven't been very active, as my subscribers will know, because I besides being a tarot reader, I also manage 2 other jobs that require a lot of my voice. And because my channel is bilingual, making 24 videos a month was proving to be a little too taxing for my voice. So I needed a little bit of a break, and then unfortunately, I had a very close family member pass away, so I just needed some time off so that I could recalibrate, balance out my energies, because what we do here as tarot readers is reading energy. So if my own energy is in imbalance, it's going to affect the reading that I give you guys, because I'm reading for so many energies at once. I was still doing private readings, but I was being very, very picky, very careful when it comes to sharing my energy when I was feeling very low myself. But needless to say, I am back and I'm very excited to be reading for you guys once again. All right, so down the center, we have the 6 of Wands, the Moon card, and the 7 of Swords. Crossing or supporting that, we have the Queen of Pentacles, and this is the supporting card. So you are feeling really good when it comes to yourself. So that's the Queen here, the Queen and the 6. Especially when it comes to the things that you have achieved with your work and with your ideas. You're coming across as a very original and unique idea-driven person, and that's great to see. Now, despite this, you do feel like there is someone in your midst who isn't very transparent with you, that there's a little bit of a hidden agenda. You have this little niggle that lets you know there's something else going on, and I kind of can't pinpoint what it is, but this sense of second guessing of other people's intention could be directly affecting your self-esteem, your ego, your healthy ego, because ego can be positive and negative. I know when people bring about the word ego, it has a negative connotation, but ego is a positive thing or a negative thing depending on how you're manifesting it. So it's just affecting yourself, your self-worth, and your stability, because we have the Queen of Pentacles here, and that is your ability to attract abundance, and also how you make a living, your work. So the note here is that you, instead of overthinking what the motives are when it comes to others, trust your intuition, trust that gut, that inner voice, because that is going to be key when dealing with these people. And also, for those of you who are dealing with an earth sign like a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, sorry, I just did the Spanish version and clearly it's affecting the rolling of the R's here for me. But yes, if you are dealing with this earth sign energy, or simply if it's not those signs, it's someone that you value so very much. It could also imply someone that you work with, because we are seeing pentacles. The point is, however this person manifests in your life, their ego is coming across as a little bit too big, like they are a bit too big-headed. See? Positive ego, yours, negative ego, this person's, unfortunately. And it's best for you to not act when it comes to this person. This is an inactive card, the Moon card. It's calling for you to not be hasty, not make any rash decisions or choices, or have words with this person until you see more clarity when things are revealed to you a little bit later on in this month when dealing with him or her. Granted, it is a queen, but I don't read gender specifically in general readings because I am reading for so many Scorpio, so the queen could be a male or a female. Now, in your root area, we have the Ace of Wands, the Six of Swords, and the Eight of Pentacles. So you're definitely ready to expand into new horizons. You're welcoming in the new, especially when it comes to new ideas, your creativity, and your work with these two cards. Now, some of you are learning to let go of the things that have not worked in the past so that you can live a better present and a better future. That's the Ace, and the 8 here lets me know that you're really working hard on releasing, on letting go. And that is the note for your sign astrologically, because you have Venus retrograding in your sign currently until, I believe, she goes forward again on November 16th, if I'm not mistaken. So it's a period of reviewing, of re-examining, reassessing your life, your abundance, your stability, because Venus, I know a lot of people always talk about Venus when it comes to relationships, and yes, Venus is that, but Venus is also self-love. It's also all matters of abundance, so it directly impacts your finances. So for some of you, that's definitely something that is being reflected in the cards with these Pentacles cards here. Now, in your recent past, we have the Six of Pentacles, the Hangman, and the Chariot. These are two major arcana cards, so this is a message that's going to carry the most weight, because that's what these cards do. They're major for that reason. They color, they give a reading its flavor. They are the shape of the reading, if you will. So when it comes to plans, or when dealing with other people or certain situations, you could have felt stuck. When, yes, especially dealing with, I have here a Cancer, and with the Chariot is a representation of that sign. So if that applies to you, the thing here, and if it's not a Cancer, I do feel like it is, just because of the Chariot and the Moon card. The Moon is the ruler of Cancer, and we do have the Chariot card, and they're appearing next to each other. So for some of you, it is that, but whoever this person is, because they could just be expressing the qualities of a Cancer person. The point is that you're going to have to seek balance when dealing with this person between acting and enacting. So that's what needs balance. So knowing when to be passive and knowing when to go forth. That's the Chariot here. If you notice, there is a black and a white horse. This denotes the feminine, the masculine. In other words, opposites. So you and whoever this person is, you guys in many ways are opposites. And the invitation for your sign is to reevaluate the balance and the harmony, to bring about more harmony into these relationships. And I say these because it could apply for multiple people. We do have a 6 here, so this could be all your relationships with Venus being in retrograde. How apt is that? So your relationships when it comes to your romantic life, platonic relationships like friends and family are included in all of this as well. Now, crowning your reading, we have the 8 of Swords, the 2 of Wands, and the Fool card. So just know that you are definitely not tied to anybody unless you give them that power. Don't ever feel stifled in a relationship. That I know that this is a 2, and 2s for me always talk about relationships, and the 8 is a sense of feeling limited in this or these relationships. The thing that I want to stress is that relationships are healthy when and only when they allow for us to express ourselves, and they let us be authentically who we are, and they accept us as we are. They're not trying to change us, to mold us into whoever this person wants us to be. These healthy relationships, they also help us to go to different heights, to different levels, both spiritually and emotionally. And that's the Fool card here. So Venus being in your sign is the goddess of love. She's trying to help you examine your relationships and all matters of relationships, like all matters of love, familial love, friendships, because you love your friendships, and also romantic love, of course. And so the reason why this is happening is just so that you can find freedom, so that you release those relationships that are lacking balance, what we talked about here in the recent past. Now, in your future position, we have two aces. We have the Ace and the Page of Cups and the Ace of Swords. So there is a sense of releasing for you. It's something that I've talked about already. And a sense of new beginnings, newness. The Fool card is the 0 for the reason of that it is the first card of the major arcana. It's the one that takes the whole journey through the tarot. And we do have Ace, Ace, Ace. So definitely newness and a having to let go, to release. And halfway through the month is going to be ideal for you to express your needs to other people. It doesn't matter if you are single or if you're coupled. The theme for your sign truly is newness, yes, releasing, reevaluating, but it's authenticity and looking for authenticity in your relationships with others, but that always starts with the relationship that you have with yourself. You have to be honest with yourself about what you need, what you're looking for, and where you are in life. Because not only will that attract these people in kind, the needs that you have, if you know them clearly, and by communicating what it is that you need with other people, you communicating what you need to other people, you're going to be feeling a little bit more exposed, a little bit more vulnerable, but this vulnerability in turn is going to allow other people to either meet you where you are, to rise up to your level, or you are going to realize that these people are not vibrating at your frequency, and therefore you're gonna have to cut these ties once and for all. So it's a make or break moment for a lot of relationships for your sign, and that's natural. That is Venus retrograding, and that happens, not that often in the same spot. So I believe Venus returns every 8 or so years to that spot. So just think about where you were 8 years ago, 10 years ago. That's around the same time where things were changing for you, and they're coming back into your life in that kind of way. The same themes, not necessarily the same people. Some people could return. Yes, that's what Venus retrograde is notorious for. But it's just asking you to really pose that question. What is it that I love? What is it that I value? Now, in your ego position, we have the Judgment card, the 7 and 8 of Wands. So you're going to have the opportunity for a new beginning in your life. We've already talked about it, but the cards definitely want to highlight it for you, especially when it comes to how you communicate, how you deal with other people. You're going to be a lot more fierce. Fierce, why? Because we have Wands, and that's passionate. It's fearless behavior, fierce. And you're going to be able to know more clearly the intentions of other people. Why? You're gonna wait at the beginning of the month, then you're gonna really step up and let people know this is what I need and why. And then you're going to know for 100% fact what these people's intentions are going to be. And you already know it, though. You're a Scorpio. You guys have a crazy, uncanny intuition, and we do see it with the moon card here. So trust your intuition, but things will be revealed for you, especially halfway through the month and onwards. And what I do see is that once you observe how people behave, and then you communicate, and then you will act on these relationships. So if people are able to meet you, perfect. Where you are, perfect. But if people are not able to rise up, that's it. That's the key to start again, start afresh, and say, no more, I'm not dealing with this. I have better things to do in my life and better people to share your heart with. And another note here to mention is things are definitely going to move quicker halfway through the month. I really want to say around the third week of the month, things are going to move quickly, but the good news is you're going to have the energy that you need in order to make any changes that you want or to deal with the energies in a healthy, balanced way. Now, in your environment, what we have is the King and Queen of Wands and the Four of Swords. So we do have a relationship here. Whenever I see the King and Queen of the same element, the same suit, it lets me know that it is a relationship, and especially with a very relationship family-driven card. So this could be your partner and you mirroring each other. And what I see here is a need for a break. This could be a trip, literal break, like making sure that you rest, or a trip to the park, a walk in the park. The trips don't necessarily need to be expensive. It could be a trip to the spa for some of you. Either way, it's just a need to reconnect with each other and to relax. Also, for some of you, there is a need when it comes to dealing with your partner that you that you think before you act, that you think things through before you speak them into being, or there could be a little bit of harshness, or they could take it in a harsher way than you intended to. And also, there is a sense here of needing time off from this relationship if things have not been working out for quite some time. You're going to need a bit of a break when it comes to this person, because the Four always talks about needing to find stability within you before you can deal with another. Now, in your hopes and fears area, we have the Four of Wands, the Five of Swords, and the Ten of Wands. These are hopes and fears, but mostly fears. And the fears are of feeling worn down by responsibilities when it comes to your work, your family, or it could also talk about your marriage if you are a married Scorpio. And there's a little bit of fear that when speaking your truth, that your voice is going to be causing conflict, is going to attract conflict in your life. But that's not necessarily the case, especially if you think before you speak and you express yourself from a very tactful, diplomatic, rational way. Say what you think, say what you feel, but say it with consideration to the person that you're talking to, and it should be fine. Now, others of you, I am sensing here a wish, a hope for a move. This could be a move of your house, literally your house, but this could also talk about your city, your country, the place where you call home, and that is different for all of you. So, yes, you want to move because this is a card of moving home, but you're a little bit fearful of the instability that moving brings about. So if you do want to move, just make sure that you take some time to think, time to reassess, and to plan, to budget, to find the right spot, and then making that big leap. Now, in your outcome position for the month of October, we have the Three of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Strength card. So I love these cards. I love it. They're giving me a lot more energy than how I started your reading. So I love giving good news. So you're going to be ending the month in a much better way than you started it. You're going to feel a lot more in control of your life, and especially when it comes to your work sphere, you're going to feel like you're being recognized, like you can work as a team with others. But also, I do want to say that for some of you, there could be a promotion here, a leveling up, if you will. If you can apply for a promotion or a bonus, by all means do so, because it's looking good at the end of the month. But even though you will work in harmony with someone else, there is a fire sign element, or a fiery, feisty person, because this is an Aries and this represents Leo. So either way, whoever this person is, they have hierarchy or rank on you. So this could be an authority figure of all kinds, a teacher, a boss, a father. It's simply someone that it's either holds rank or is older or wiser than you. So even though this person is wise, they're also kind of wanting to do things their own way. So you just try to be patient with this person, because what they have to offer is of value for you. They have something positive to bring into your life. They could give you a good either life lesson, life experience, or they could help you bring up more abundance in your life. Either way, I see it as positive. All right, Scorpio, that is the end of your reading. If you feel like it has been of help to you, please support my channel by giving me a thumbs up, sharing this video with someone else that might need to hear these messages, or subscribing. You can also donate to my channel. There's a link in the description box below if you feel called to do so. Any denomination is welcome, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Now, if you'd like to follow me on social media, if you're interested in private readings and you want to get some offers and promotions, I'm thinking about doing some over there. I'm on Facebook and Twitter currently, but I am considering joining Instagram. Let me know if you're on Instagram, and if you'd like to see me on there. I'm thinking about maybe doing some spreads, some oracle cards, something. So let me know what you think. And also, very, very important is that I want to say a very happy birthday to all the Scorpios that are having their birthday this month. I hope that your solar return, if this is your sun sign, is a good one. So I'm wishing you lots of love, light, and blessings. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.